Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this first presentation of the new e-course in project management at Aalborg University. When you enter this course, you will receive a professional project management course, an education consisting of 12 individual courses, which together comprise one of the best and most elaborate courses in project management at all. You will receive training corresponding 15 ECTS points. However, these ECTS points cannot be traded against the demand of your main line of training or education. So, these ECTS points are there to indicate the time consumption as well as the level of difficulty, and to enable you to use this training to move on further into an eventual international education system. Regarding exams, the course will be evaluated through a written exam. This will be subject to international and internal exams and evaluated with the national 7-step grade scale. We shall base the entire course on the project management book by Bjarne Kausholt, as shown here on the slide. This book will of course be made available as an e-book upon course initiation and admission. A paper copy will be made available at Factum Books. Firstly, we will start by analysing what is a project in the first place. So the first course we will concentrate on defining a project. What is a project? Why use projects in the first time at all? Project stages and life cycles. The project's stakeholders, who owns the project and who do you have to report to. Organising a project, project surroundings and framework, and of course, as there will be, at the end of every course, there will be a summary and there will be some tasks and some tests. It's worth noting that we concentrate on projects that resemble projects out there in the so-called real world, not to be mistaken for academic projects. However, we shall touch upon academic projects as well, since the methodology is very similar. In course number 2, we go through formal project formats. There are quite a few formats, 5 official formats. We will concentrate on 4 of them. So you will be able to identify these course formats and these project management formats when you encounter them out there. In course number 3, we concentrate on the project manager, him or herself. We look at the managerial roles, we look at the Myers-Briggs type indicator, and we look at team roles. This is very, very relevant for not only for project management, but also for a thing for which Aalborg University is quite renowned, group work. We work in groups out here, we do our projects in groups, and we get used to doing that. This is intended to professionalize these settings and enable us to go out there into the so-called real world again and use it in other contexts. We will also have a look at project management as a career. There are a lot of accreditation schemes connected to project management. We will have a look at those and see how they work. We will have a look at coaching and mentoring. This leads us on to the mammoth of courses. Course number 4. Number 4 course is the heaviest of the courses, and it's consisting of 5 individual courses of identifying and handling the mechanics behind a project. It is relatively complex to go into this any further right here, but have a look at the slides and have a look at the textbook. Then it will show you quite benevolently how much there actually is to do in regards to courses for A, B, C, D and E. In course number 5, as you can see here, we look at the future trends in project management, lean and other friends of human resource management. We look at program and project portfolio management. And we look at global and international projects, how to handle them, how to communicate, how to motivate people at the other end of the world. We look at dynamic project management, And there is, of course, something called Scrum. We will go further into that alongside with the course. How do you access partners? And how do you specify lean project management? Course number 6 is on projects in organizations, how to handle them and how to measure results. Again, we will try to analyze the so-called project culture. We will have a look at maturity models and measurements. And again, there are certain standards one needs to know. We will concentrate on the 5 most well-known techniques. How do you make decisions in organizations? The analytical models, the political models, and the anarchic models. In the last course, but not the least course, we will go further into the future trends of project management, what to expect of it, and how to prepare for it. At the end of all courses, as I mentioned, there will be summaries, and you can only advance from course 1 to course 2, and so forth and so on, by admitting and uploading a set of tasks, a set of projects that we will assign along the courses, and they are the main accreditation to pass from one course to the following course. So you cannot go in at course 4 and start there. All this will be finished with a written exam. The written exam will, as I mentioned, be determined later on and will be judged in-house. You will receive a grade for it, and you will be able to use this. You will also, of course, get an exam, documentation that you've passed the course, and you will be able to use this to apply for and get merits for it in other educations in the business system or out there in the real world when applying for jobs. I'm absolutely certain you will be able to use all that you learn in this course, and you will, not the least, be able to professionalize the way you approach group work. You will be able to organize group work in quite a different manner. I will be looking very much forward to seeing you all again, and we will commence with further elaboration later on. This has been a presentation of HansDorsch Techniques Mobile Video. Thank you.